Let's just not think too much and just talk from the heart. Okay. So for a long time, I feel like indecision has put me at a standstill. I just haven't really been moving, haven't really been progressing with the projects I want to progress with, and I've I've just been in the state of mind where I debate whether or not I should even do certain things, like this video, for instance. But I'm starting to make a decision. I've started to make many decisions like recently where I am gonna do videos like this because I want to, and that's the main reason. I've had these ideas for a while, just like wanting to make progress videos or just like tips of what I've learned from my projects and all that stuff, but being indecisive was what held me back. It's like whether or not I should be posting videos on this channel or my main channel Dreamlet, which has a lot more subscribers and those videos would get much more views and whatnot. It's just been like a really big battle in my head, but I finally decided that I'm gonna act, and what I'm gonna do is start making videos for this channel because personally for me, I feel like this channel has always been like the place where I just dump random videos and just whatever I want. And that is sort of why I like YouTube in the first place, is it's that I can post whatever and it's fun. Like for me, YouTube is actually really fun, and it's like just cool to shoot video, and the editing part not as much. Like some parts of editing I enjoy, but the whole like looking through all the footage that you recorded and sifting through it and editing and cutting, that stuff does take a lot of time. And that's why for this channel I'm just gonna make more videos where I talk to the camera and try my best. It's not gonna be scripted or anything, so I'm gonna try my best to make it concise. But yeah, that's just an update from my life, is that this whole like indecisiveness that I've had for over a year now, like at least 2 to 3 years, whether or not I should be like posting certain types of videos on this channel or my other channel, like just going through that like battle back and forth and not doing anything. Like that's the issue, is that when I'm debating, when I'm being indecisive, nothing is happening. And in my opinion, acting and doing things will always be better than like just not doing anything. So I fully realize that this decision might not be the best decision. Like it's probably better for me to be uploading these types of videos on my Dreamlet channel because it has more subscribers and will likely have more views on it. And also that channel is monetized as well, which could help with income and stuff like that. But there's something about I call it my main channel, like Dreamlet, that I've sort of fallen out of, like, I don't resonate with as much anymore. It's sort of like that, it sort of has to do with names. So Dreamlet is a name that I came up with some friends where it's meant to be like inspiring. The content is meant to be inspiring and whatnot. And I feel like if I make videos like this, where I'm just talking to the camera, it's more like my personal things rather than like the message or the reason that channel exists. So I debated whether or not I should change the channel name, but I ultimately decided recently that I'm just not going to do that. I already have this channel that's my personal channel where I post whatever. So that's it. That's my decision. It's gonna be final for now. Like I understand that maybe later I realize that's a terrible decision and I might change it, but I'm just gonna stick with this as long as I can and go with my gut and stop being like indecisive about it and just choose. So bad decision or not, like this is it. And at the very least, I'm gonna actually make these videos and gonna progress somewhere versus just staying still which is what I did for the past like year or two. This channel right now, what I want to do is like, I want to highlight my project work. So things that I'm working on, like for instance, my piano originals, I've created 2 so far. I want to talk about them. I want to like give tips or lessons that I've learned from doing those projects. And even the podcast stuff or the Skillshare classes that I create, like the one that I got a staff pick on with the microphone course. I never really actually talked about that on Dreamlet. So those are things I feel like could be great if I talked about it for people who are interested in, like, for instance, teaching a Skillshare class or creating their first piano original or something like that. So I do feel like highlighting my progress with my projects will help with people who are interested in doing the same thing, as long as I'm able to communicate like what I've learned from those things that I find helpful. And it's also things that I do for fun, like learning how to jump rope, doing double jumps. That's a video that's gonna come up soon. Doing 10 double jumps, and then random skills that I used to have, like flares or backflips, stuff like that. Like, learning challenges is something I want to do for sure. And my most recent video on this channel, which I was gonna post on Dreamlit, was the quiet meals challenge, which is just a habit challenge, like forming habits and stuff like that. Like, I feel like those things I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but again, the thing that was holding me back is like, oh, which channel should I post it on? So now I don't have to think about that anymore. I'm just gonna do the challenges and post it here. So that should free up some mental space for me to just focus on making the projects good and finishing them versus like, I guess, technical stuff or logistical stuff where I'm debating which channel it should be on, you know? So that is essentially this update. It's just me talking about how I've been indecisive for a long time, and finally I'm making decisions that I feel might not necessarily be the best, but at the same time, like, it feels good to make a decision. And that's sort of the lesson that I've learned for, like, recently, being in that state for a long time and finally getting out of it. That's good enough for this video. So basically, I'm dropping my ideas of perfectionism, and I'm finally deciding on making this channel like actually something that I upload to more frequently. Let's see how it goes. Catch you guys in the next one.